Okay, so we've all gotten a chance.
And we've got that wonderful treat bag.
We do
at
have
the end of the
that
day.
wonderful treat bag. All right, so we all passed this around. Can anyone someone raise their hand? What is something you thought about this? What is it? What do you think?
It's like a nest.
It's like a nest. It actually is a nest. Who else saw something? What else did we observe by looking at this? Leaves. Yeah, did everyone see the bottom? They used leaves to build the nest. Yeah. Sticks and twigs. Right. And look how they make them. What kind of a way they look? They don't just pile them all up. Do they do something to them? They do sit in them. That's a good point. They lay their eggs in them. Oh, yeah. Okay, y'all should both. Here. Okay. So what else? What are our impressions of this? Yeah.
That they put their eggs in there.
They put their eggs in here. They do lay their
And they
eggs.
sit on them.
And they sit on them. What else? Who else observed something with this? That's a good point. What else do we see, ladies? What did we observe? Leaves. We noticed the leaves. Sticks. Right. Right. So is this nest, would you say an eagle lived in this nest?
No,
Why?
because it's too small.
Because it's too small, right? So this was probably a smaller bird.
Like a hummingbird.
Maybe we're going to learn about hummingbirds. Lesson we'll learn why this wouldn't be. Could be. I don't know. Maybe it's too small
I
for
like
a
how
picture.
you got the notebook on the floor in
Maybe.
front of you.
We'll have to see. Okay, now we're going. Could be a red robin or just an American. Yeah.
A red jay.
It wasn't a cheeseburger. Okay.
A hummingbird.
All right, now I'm going to read you guys a book. I'm going to pass out. Can you take one and pass it? Thank you.
If you want to start the pencils going in the other
Yeah.
direction.
You take one and pass it too. Thank you.
Pass it out.
Just take one and pass it. Y'all are doing great. I see lots. No, do you take the pencil? You take one and pass it. Thank you. I may not have handed enough pencils. It's not. All right, as we're getting our worksheet, we're gonna first answer this first column first. Who wants to read to me the title of this first column?
All right, and then if y'all want to pass the extras to me.
Okay, read it for me. Is everybody listening?
What I predict that birds are made from.
All right, so in that first column, before we read and learn anymore, we're going to write down what we think bird nests are made from. And we've gotten to observe one, so we all know a few things, but what else do you think? What do we predict that bird nests are made from? We need another one.
Yes, Ethan needs one. This one is perfect.
Write it down, then we'll talk about it. And this one, the one that you read. In that first column, write down what you predict that bird nests are made from. Anything that you've seen, anything that you think a bird nest. Write it down. We'll talk about it. Write it down on this one. Anything you think of. You two girls down there are being great. These are forgot. Oh, you can come here. You gonna take them to them for me? Thank you. Just spell it the best way you can, okay? Now, will you hand me the rest of those pencils? Thank you. Thank you. Here you go, look. Here's your now for being so helpful. Thank you. All right, everybody writing down. We're going to take a few more minutes to write down what we think.
You're welcome, sir. Set the lights.
All right. Are we writing some down? Y'all written something down what you think a bird nest is made from?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. We're going to start right here. And we're going to go around the circle and everyone's going to say one thing that they wrote down that they think bird nests are made from, okay? And it doesn't have to be something that we saw. It can be something that you think of. Thank you. All right, we're going to start with you. Will you read one thing?
Made from twigs.
Twigs. Good job. Good job. What did you put?
Leaves.
Leaves. It's okay if we repeat too. Just if you wrote down what you just say what you wrote. Twigs. Leaves. Sticks.
Seeds.
Leaves.
Rocks.
Rocks, wow, that's very inventive. I like that idea. We'll have to see.
Spider.
Spider webs, wow, that's a great guess. We're gonna find out some about that in here. What'd you put? Sticks, definitely. Leaves. What'd you put? What'd you write for yours? What did you predict?
Leaves.
Leaves,
Sticks.
sticks, pine straw. I like that one. That's a good guess. What'd you predict? Collins, what'd you predict? What do you think? You can just say, you don't, what do you think? Twigs, leaves, sticks, spider webs. Yeah, that's a good prediction. What did you put? Sticks. Okay, great. All right, so the next column says what I learned that bird nests are made of. Yes.
Pine cone shells.
Pine cone shells, it could be that.
Snake skin.
Snake skin, you learned about that yesterday, didn't you? About snake
You all have
skin?
been paying
You
attention, I
have
believe.
been. That is great. Okay, on the next column, what we're gonna do is it says what I learned that bird nests are made of. So as we read this book and you hear different things that bird nests are made of, write it down in that second column, okay? And just spell it the best way you can. Don't worry about spelling, okay? Just in that second one, just spell it the best way you can, what you learned from this book that bird nests are made of, okay? Okay, you ready? We're gonna start reading. Okay, let's all listen. Okay. The book is called Mama Built a Little Nest by Jennifer Ward. And I'm not related to her, even though we have the same last name. Okay, you ready? Mama built a little nest inside a sturdy trunk. She used her beak to tap, 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 the perfect place to bunk. Treacle nests, also known as cavity nests, are created by the male and female woodpecker.
What is the female?
The female wood.
Somebody just asked me what woodpeckers look like.
Oh,
So there you go.
there's woodpeckers in one
It's
seat.
a red-headed woodpecker.
But they both make the nest. And where did they use twigs and leaves?
No.
What did they use?
They use their beaks.
They use their beaks,
They
but
use
where
their
did
beaks to make a hole in the tree to live in.
to make a hole in their tree? So they don't even, they're birds and they don't even make nests. Well, they make a different kind. They make it in a hole in a tree.
Just like owls.
So we're gonna find out. All right, you ready? Remember to write down anything you hear that nests are made of that you learned. Mama built a little nest, a cup so wee and snug, with walls of moss and roof of sky and a silky cobweb rug.
This is what we're hearing.
A hummingbird makes the smallest cup-shaped nest. It uses a spider web, so the little nest will stretch as the chick grows.
You're writing these new things that you learn in the column on the right side of the paper.
Just spell it the best way you can, okay? Right, see? So what do we notice on this page?
They use mud to keep the sticks together.
Well, these didn't use mud. What did they say they used? Spider webs. And why do you think they used spider web?
Because it's so sticky, it can stick to anything.
That's true. And what else did they say that it said? What does it do as the babies get bigger?
It stretches.
It stretches. You see? The hummingbird nest, it stretches as the babies get bigger. That's really interesting, isn't it?
Y'all think that's a very big nest?
No.
You know,
Yeah.
it says cup size. So it's little. Because hummingbirds are little. And you think about it, even when they're babies, it'll be even smaller, and then it stretches as they get bigger.
So they space.
They can have more space as they get bigger, you're right. Mama built a little nest. Well, actually, she didn't. She found one that another made, and then she laid me in it. Not all birds build nests. The cowbird, Wida, and cuckoo find a nest built by another bird species. They lay their eggs in it and fly off, leaving their eggs in the care of the bird who built the nest.
What's that? Is that an egg right there?
This
That's probably
is
a
a
nest.
cowbird.
I think those are
I'm
three.
talking about the one that's not blue.
Oh, the one that's not blue? I don't know. That's a really good observation.
I think that's probably
it
a
says they
cowbird.
lay their eggs in another bird's nest.
So that's
And they leave it for another bird.
I know that robin's eggs are usually blue,
They are
so maybe
usually
that's
blue.
a robin's nest with the blue eggs, and then the cowbird put their speckled egg in it.
So did these
That's what I
birds?
predict.
That's what I think too, maybe. So do these birds, do they build nests?
No,
What do they
they too
do?
lazy.
They're too lazy? You think so? So what do they do?
They use other people's nests.
They use another bird's nest and leave. That's an interesting thing, isn't it?
The other bird don't know who's on the nest with it.
That's true. They just come back to their nest and there'll be a whole other egg in there. That'd be pretty interesting.
Where they kick it out?
No, I don't think they kick it out. But I don't know, it's interesting.
Good question.
Yeah. Okay. Mama built a little nest. My daddy helped out too. They placed my egg upon his feet. That's where I hatched and grew. The emperor penguin uses a living nest, the father penguin. The father uses his beak to roll the mother's egg upon his feet quickly so it doesn't freeze, and carefully so it doesn't break. There it stays buried under his tummy folds for about 60 days, warm and protected.
Good job.
Everyone see?
So they just
So
stand
what-
there and look at the egg?
Well, it goes up under their little tummy folds. They don't have to just stand there, they can move around, but it stays there for 60 days. And what's different about this than some of the other things we've seen? There are several things. You might notice anything different?
How do babies come out?
How does the baby come out? Well, they lay the egg.
They start growing
They start- And the shell breaks, that's right. But what's something, anybody think of anything different about this? There are a couple things I can think of.
Do they push it out?
They do push it out. Yes.
So they don't have, the birds have nests, but they don't have it.
Right, they don't have a nest. They keep it on against their body. They keep the egg up against
Their
their body
bodies
to
are
protect it.
warm.
That's interesting, isn't it? What else do you think is interesting? What did it say? Mama built a little nest, but Daddy helped out too. And who you normally think of that carries a baby?
A mom.
A mom. So, but who carries the emperor penguin baby? The dad. He carries it. Well, the mom lays it. The dad carries it under and
The
protects it.
dad carries it because the mom got to go somewhere.
Maybe so she has another thing to do. This is just how they do it. Maybe she gets the food. All right, let's see what the next bird does. Mama scraped a simple nest upon a craggy ledge. She tucked me safe within her wings until my time to fledge. Certain birds, such as the falcon, create a nest. There's a falcon. Create a nest called a scrape on a high cliff edge. The mother and father may scrape away at the ledge, creating a small indentation. Oh, that's okay. Read it first. The falcon. Look at the baby. Look at the baby falcon. Does it look how little? He's happy. You think he's happy? So where are they? Are they in a nest? They're not in a nest. They scraped away at the side of a ledge, yeah. And they built their nest. What is the other bird bringing? Does anybody notice anything in
Fish.
A fish. Did anybody notice that? The fish?
That's the dad doing food.
Bringing the food? Yeah, bringing the food.
Well, when it grows up, it's not gonna look the same.
No, when it grows up, it's going to look like its mom and dad.
Yeah, look like that.
Right now, it's just a fuzzy little baby.
It looks like a pigeon at first.
Mm-hmm.
First, without his wings, they look like a pigeon. Camouflage.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Daddy built a little nest, and then he built another, and another, and another, hoping to impress my mother. Like many wrens, a male cactus wren builds several dome-shaped nests to attract a female. If impressed, the female will choose one and then continue to add to its structure. Remaining nests may be used as resting places, roost, by the father, and may also serve as decoys to confuse predators. So what's something unique about this one?
That they put their birds, they don't get stung by the cactus, so they put their nest in the middle of if the animals that eat them birds, they're gonna go over there and they might get poked, so they might run away.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Pointed out that they build their nest in a cactus. It's going to protect them from other animals. I didn't think about it like that. Who else noticed something interesting in this one? Anybody notice anything different or interesting in this one? Nothing at all.